Hello, everybody out there in Twitch land. Hello, everybody out
Looks
there
like
in
I have
Twitch land.
sound.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody say hi. I have
Twitch land.
sound.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Everybody say
Hello.
hi. I have
Hello.
sound.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Everybody say hi. I have
Hello.
sound.
Hello. All right. So after that confusing beginning, looks like we are good to go. I can hear everybody. There it is. Okay. So closing down my web browser before my computer decides to whine at me. So as I mentioned, it is whatever day it is. It is the start of the new year, and I've already lost track of time. We are doing some Svenzone Nashkel Homebrew. Tonight, as we get rolling here, I want to ask just a general question to everybody. So, with job, family, pets, and everything else, there are on occasion there are times when I will have anywhere from half an hour to 2 hours of unplanned free time. It doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while somebody will say, hey, I'm leaving, and they'll go to the store or do something, and all of a sudden I realize, hey, I now have X amount of time to do whatever I want. And I find myself wasting the whole thing trying to figure out what I want to do with my time. Because it's a matter of, well, I could be working on my campaign, but if I do have to pull up Fantasy Ground, that takes 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes already gone. Well, maybe I'll sit there and read through some of the rules I've been trying to get through. I don't really feel like that. So let me go ahead and start playing on my phone for a minute. Well, no, I get to play on my phone anytime I want. Let me go ahead and pull up Pillars of Eternity. So I'll start playing. This isn't fun enough. So I'll turn it off, switch to something else. Meanwhile, then they walk back in the door and my time is gone. So am I the only one who has this issue?
No.
No.
You are not the only one with that issue.
At the very least, I get to blame it on my ADHD, but
I don't have anything to blame it on. I just am sometimes like
just
that.
blame yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice that we have this scheduled. That way I don't have to think about it. I know we're doing this. So tonight we are jumping back into a little bit of Svenzone Nashkel Homebrew. Tusk was not with us last night, last time we played.
I'm so glad he's here now.
I'll make you read the message of the day, Nick.
Okay. Tasked with rescuing two parties who searched the underground before them, the Nashkel heroes climbed down a well behind a blacksmith's and eventually came upon a large underground complex. After clearing the first level, they found a secret room within a secret room with a platform that lowered to another lower level. Tusk destroyed the mechanism, and now they search for answers and a way out. I also killed one of the people we were supposed to rescue. Anyways, we left our heroes in the middle of battle with a meteorite golem. Ooh, fancy. The time is 6:50 a.m. The date is Thursday, 19th of the second moon.
All right. So let me go ahead and pull up the map for everybody. And is there anything else while I'm doing this that anything else you guys want to add?
We're so glad that Tusk is here.
Well, it's nice to be needed.
Not just needed, wanted.
Yeah. Ooh, that actually looks interesting. Very interesting.
Very strong.
All right, so we do have a lot more details in the chat. So if those of you watching, or if you're watching later, then come join us. You can type in the first name of the character with a exclamation point preceding it, and you'll find out a little blurb about the character. But I want to do something a little bit different. So I want to have. So I'm going to start, since I started with Nick already, I'm going to go start with Ashley. Ashley, pick one of the other players, say who the player is and who they play, and some tiny bit of a tidbit of information about that character.
It's starting with me, correct?
Correct. So pick somebody else and say the player and then something about their character.
Okay, I did not understand that the first time, so I'm glad you repeated it. Well, I immediately just want to pick Mantha and Genesis. So we have Mantha, who plays as Genesis Stillwater. She is technically a 3/4 elf cleric bard. And she isn't particularly fond of actually healing people. So.
Sorry, is anyone else getting a lot of feedback?
A little bit. But yeah, she's great. Prefers to.
I will note that Jen so rarely heals people that we have a counter for it in the Twitch chat.
Alrighty, thank you. And so that will lead us to Kendrick. Pick somebody and tell us who the player is and a little bit about the character.
Pick somebody other than myself?
Yes.
Oh. Well, there is, hang on a second. Sorry, okay, it was by Tusk. Tusk playing as Tusk.
Definitely.
I don't know. You have another avatar, but anyway, Tusk is a large ogre, if I remember correctly.
Fork.
And he is our resident tank. He smashes everything in sight about 200 times more than we do. About 200 times more per round than we do. When he's pissed off, he can just take on a tear and pretty much wipe out half of our enemy by himself while we watch and try and avoid getting splattered with blood. But, and he is generally a kind-hearted person who, in spite of his amazing ability in battle, is not overly aggressive with, and he's especially loyal to the team. So, valued member, and when he is not here, we are desperate to succeed in any major battles.
All right, I don't necessarily agree with the last part, because you guys do well even when he's not here, but I do include the min-max half-orc barbarian fighter in most of the combats I have planned. So when he's not there, then yes, I either have to bring it down a little bit or wait and see if you guys are actually gonna run away or surprise me somehow.
We don't.
I will say you've never run away.
Yeah.
What is this running away?
I was gonna say I don't think we do it often because I was not here for a good chunk of time, so I thought it was possible somewhere along the line they ran away from a fight, but it would be highly unlikely.
I think if we have ever run away from a fight, we ran away for like a couple hours to heal and then went right back or something. Like
technically, we ran away from that like ice hat, and I still want to go back.
Oh yeah,
and fight them eventually.
So we've run away a total of once.
Okay. I don't even really call that situation running away.
All right, so Tusk, I put you on the map. Do you see yourself?
Yes, I do.
All right, and So yes, the and I moved you to where you could see where you came from and where you are now. Does that make sense? Are you caught up with where you are on the map?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
And so were you there for the Naga statue and the cobras?
No.
Oh, that's right.
That
We
was
did run
last
away.
I remember
session.
there was a statue.
Run away versus being chased away. But yeah, I mean, we definitely absconded out of that in a hurry.
Okay. It told us, if you come back in this room, you'll die. But hey, this other door is going to be unlocked when you... So, like, why would we go back and die?
Kithri would have some answers for that.
Oh, yeah. She wants the snakes.
No, she wants to go back, but if no one else will join her, she's not going to go off and die.
I don't know for sure. That's true. She may sneak back.
I mean, sneaking is probably a good idea because Jen will probably try to convince her not to if she, like, makes an announcement.
So they came into a room with these as statues on either side of the door, and then across the room there was a Naga statue, and then you guys were surrounded by a cloud kill and were told to leave. So they left. And there were bones on the floor, and the entire room was made of black granite. There was a silver chest across the room, but nobody actually entered the room. And that is to the south. So I moved you around Tusk, so you should now have Fog of War for the places you've been.
So I do have that now. Thank you very much.
There is also a secret room that they found, a secret armory, which they just promptly ignored everything that was in it.
Okay.
Well, Craig looked at it. He was investigating.
All right, so they came in here. There is a huge chasm here. So as you're looking at the room, hello, is that Anayo?
That's how I say it.
Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in chat, and we'll do our best to answer them. You earn Svenzone particles, so check them out. You see the stuff you can buy. There's stuff you can get pretty quick. All right, so you're in the room with this chasm. The chasm is 50 foot deep. There's water running underneath. It is running water, even though it may look stagnant, it's not. And there's a drawbridge, a rope bridge. The rope bridge is made of chain and wood, so it seems to be very solid. And when they entered the room, there was a bunch of rocks and pebbles and stuff on the other side. There were 2 torches lit on the other side, and soon as they crossed the bridge, the rocks and debris formed up into this golem, which then, following around, broke itself apart and was this massive field of floating rocks and things that were all taking up most of the room that's across the bridge there. They did some damage to it. Genesis threw up a wall of air. That's what that drawing is. It's a wall of air.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's immune to all of the types of damage I threw at it, so it's fine.
It then moved back. Gimbal came across, did a thunder wave at it. It then recoalesced and took its humanoid-like form and walked forward to the edge of the chasm there, and is sort of standing in the middle of this wall of air as it's being blasted by this air. And I need a couple things from everybody.
By the way, the bridge is invisible on our end, so Gimbal's just kind of free floating.
See the bridge.
I think it's you. You may want to
Well,
close it and open it again, because on my players on the stream, on player view, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it as.
I'm the problem here, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're good.
Good. I don't want to be free floating unless I've suddenly gained the ability to levitate. I'm okay with that.
Levitation is only good until it wears off.
You guys do notice that. First of all, let me do one of these. AC is, message pretty high, 16. Hidden crest. Alright, one of those, and then one of these.
A little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that.
Alright, so most of you should have 2, and one of you has 1. Roll in the middle of your screen. Dadgummit. Alright, I need to fix one other thing. So while I'm fixing this, K3, Gimbal, actually you all notice. So you all notice that the torches, while flickering a little bit, are still lit, despite the wall of air hitting one of them and this moving mass of rocks and things being surrounding both of them. The thunder waves and stuff happening. Both torches are still lit.
Magic. Or they made really good saving throws, but I don't think torches have saving throws, so.
It's just a real good torch.
Alright, K3, I'm missing a...
You can make a religion out of this.
How did it not push it to you? So, at K3, I'm missing an insight check from you. If you could throw it in a tower, please. Oh, nice. Didn't realize you were that high in proficiency. Very cool. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to tell the two of you, Tusk does not realize this, but Genesis and Kithri, you all notice that as this thing moved back up through, fought its way through the walls of air, and is still standing there, hair blowing sensuously in the wind, it's staring at Gimbal and has pretty much stopped moving. It's just sort of staring at Gimbal. As much as this towering monolith of rock can stare. Control C.
Bruh.
Alright, I just had to fix my title. I thought I had done it and did not. So now the title is correct. My chief moderator failed to notice, so that's all her fault.
Definitely, definitely.
Alright, and so I need to type something real quick. Alright, so
Excuse me. Let me get back to you.
So as he moves up, sort of stops. He did not attack last time. He just moved up. As this is happening, Genesis, it is your turn.
Okay. At this point in time, Jen's frantically thinking through all her spells because she's like, nothing I did was effective.
It is hurt.
Yeah, but not by anything that she did. She did like force damage, and it does like saving throws, so and not like attack rolls. So, yeah. Gosh. She's just gonna do the same thing that she did last time. She's going to use Vicious Mockery because it's a cantrip and she's got like one spell slot. And because it is in a like solid form, maybe it'll make attack rolls now. So she's going to use Vicious Mockery on him, and she says, "When this is over, you'll just be difficult terrain." Oh. Don't matter, it made it... Did it have advantage? Weird. Okay, well... That's her turn. She moves like just a little bit closer to get a better look, because it seems to be staring at Gimbal.
All right. I'm going to try this and see if it will work. What is the wording of your slippery mind thing or whatever it's called? If you would...
Give me a second. Sure, I'll get it for you. Oh, I can't.
You can just drag it into chat from your abilities page if you don't want people to know.
It doesn't have a speech bubble. I can unlock it and do the text. Give me a second. Which I will do.
Task.
In a second.
Wait. All right, so you have to do it individually. So I will say in 6 seconds, I would say you can talk to 2 people. So you've talked to him, so I can say you can send a message to one other person. And if you want to whisper to them something, you can. And the next round, you can do it for 2 other people.
Gotcha.
1,000 switch. Hey, you suck. Hey, you suck. I'll say 3. Because you, like I said, you have to do it for 1 at a time. So I'll say you can do it for 3 people. So we'll go that way. So let me see if this works. Give me just a second, guys. Preset this. Add light. Preset this. Boop. Cool, it did work. All right, so everything goes dark, and
I blame Gimbal.
now for Gimbal.
Is Crack here?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
See, I didn't see him in the list up atop. That's why I was like,
Oh, I thought you had his character. Did you?
I released it.
Release it?
I can take it back.
Um,
I just didn't know if you wanted me to play.
if someone wants to play him, fine. If you don't want to, someone doesn't want to play him, that's fine too. Whatever you guys,
Who's
I'll let you
playing
guys pick it.
If anyone wants to, let me know.
very good. No, I just wanted to whisper to it.
All right, so now Gimbal, let me see if I can add. I should be able to add True Sight to you. So, Kendrick, right now you cannot see.
Sorry, spelled it wrong. Go ahead. What?
Right now you cannot see, correct?
I can. Nothing has changed on my board. I have full.
All right.
range
What
of
about
sight,
everybody else? Can you guys see?
Nope.
I can see myself.
Yeah, I can only see my singular character. Everything else is like grayed out.
Okay, perfect. So that means it's already working for you then,
Ooh.
Gimbal. So that means that you have.
Does that simple mean you're like glaring at me, Genesis? Just wondering.
It's just eyes looking at you.
Surprise eyes? Okay, gotcha. Okay, very good.
It's basically a I read your message thing.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Okay,
So
cool.
Gimbal, if it
I
does
wasn't sure, I
change, let me know. But it looks like right now
Okay.
it's working.
Awesome.
Cool, because
All right.
everybody else is in darkness. All right, so that is that person.
Didn't work.
Nice.
That's weird. Okay. All right. So when it gets to your turn, I will take off the stuff that doesn't apply. All right, correct. So you are surrounded in darkness. You are standing right by a cliff. You know that. But it's only 50 feet. You know, odds are you're probably not going to roll. Even if you got max damage, it would only be 30 damage. So.
Okay. He's not gonna jump off the cliff, though.
I know it's tempting.
Crack can't see anything. He might back away from the cliff just because he can't really see and he doesn't want to accidentally fall off and take 30 unnecessary damage. He only has. Oh no, he's fine. He could jump off the cliff if he really wanted. He doesn't.
Please don't.
So he did get telepathically contacted by Gimbal. So he's probably just going to sit tight and wait.
All right. So, are you ready in action, or are you just passing your turn?
Guess I will ready, perhaps.
And when you're done, go ahead and pass your turn.
I'm so confused.
So
This looks a
you
lot
do
different
see.
than it used to.
He does notice that there is a lot of magic around him. This is magical darkness. It didn't just suddenly become dark for no reason.
Okay. Ready in action to shoot Eldritch Blast probably at where he thinks the golem is if he hears any like sounds of attacking.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that will be it.
All right, Kithri.
I can't see Kithri.
You might have to select her.
Does she know? Yeah. Does she know?
Did that help?
Where she is and where other people are?
You know where she knows where she was, and you have blind sight anyway.
Yeah.
So you.
Well, not blind sight, tremor sense.
Tremor sense.
You can, like I said, it's almost overwhelming when it moves. But
it's not.
The rocks are moving enough to where you know where the wind wall is, because there are several rocks that are caught in it. They're being scraped along the ground or hit the walls or things like that. So you can feel all that happening. You can have a pretty good idea of where the chasm is because of it. And you know that Gimbal was next to you. You can probably but beyond that, you really can't hear because the wind is so loud. But your blind sense, your tremor sense lets you tell where you are and what's going on, yes.
Her plan was to disengage and get the heck out of Dodge because I don't know, she felt like if she got hit by that thing, it would be very bad. But she can't really see now, so would have a very hard time getting the heck out of Dodge.
You could move straight back and start climbing down the chasm if you wanted.
I suppose she does have her stepping nail. If she really wanted to use it to get back out, so I don't have to make any strength check. I think she will action dodge. And
okay.
I still can't see Kithri. Can she take one step back? Like
no.
5 feet back? No. Okay, never mind. Bonus action. Not action dodge. We'll bonus action dodge and ready an action to attack the golem if it hits her, because she's like low-key hoping that it won't hit her. But she can't see and she doesn't want to risk crossing the bridge when she can't see.
Alright, so you're ducking and weaving in the darkness. Gimbal.
Genesis, correct. Okay. did I talk
You
to
do
first?
see that you are sparkling now.
Gotcha. Okay, wait a second here.
And you are a wizard, so you know that you have been affected by fairy fire.
There. 3 and Tusk with the same message. Okay. And then I will ask it again. We're busy.
All right, so you can see just fine, correct?
Yep.
Now, I don't know the text of True Sight. Does it give you, is it like dark vision or is it actual sight? No, do you have disadvantage? Let's see.
Nope, I have full vision. In color, everything. Not. It's like
Okay.
It's as if I don't have any darkness at all. Well, True Sight isn't the issue. That's a spell. What I have is. Let me go to my abilities.
Right, you have
Sorry
Devil's
about
Sight, but it grants you True
Yes,
Sight,
thank you.
doesn't it?
That's the one.
But it grants you
Has
True
True
Sight,
Sight.
doesn't it?
Yeah, but it says it a little clearer. Where is it?
Or does it just
There it
give you
is.
dark vision
Oh,
up to 120 feet that can also pierce?
Give me a second. I'll find it.
Actually, I think that's what. If it's double sight, I think that's just superior dark vision that can see through magical darkness. If that helps.
Essentially. But I'm trying to find the actual definition of Devil Sight. It's in the. I don't know how to find it in Fantasy Grounds. I always have difficulty finding
It's
the
in your
Warlock.
abilities?
No, I know, but it's not. It doesn't read out because it's not one of the things that lists in the abilities.
It might be under
Oh, it
Eldritch
probably is.
Invocations.
Probably, and then I have to go search for it in the list. Scroll down. There's 1,000 of them. Scroll down. There it is. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. Literally, there is no darkness for me. 120 feet.
Okay. So I pushed you a roll.
Did I do it? Did not.
Yep, you did. Okay.
Disappeared. Oh, I did do it. Okay. I don't see it having gone. It just shows that it was on my screen at some point. But okay. The mission.
All right, so you casting True Strike? I'm not sure who put that in there.
No, I hit the wrong thing. Saying the wrong thing.
Okay.
Instead of True Sight, hit True Strike.
Yeah. The first thing that came up on my page when I was typing in true, and I was like, "Whoop, that's the wrong one."
How do I not have my True Strikes in here? I guess it's only on the Wednesday one.
The Thursday one, maybe?
No, it's the Wednesday one. I might be on Thursday too, but because I know one of Genesis Kendrick has it, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, whatever your raccoon person is.
Oh, Karin.
I think I already did True Strike on him anyway. Didn't really do much for me. Well, I did. I told me things that would be useful, but anyway.
Anyway, so with True Strike, like I said, I didn't have it in my notes, so I didn't do it. But there are two true strikes, and you just need to pick one at some point. One lets you do it as a bonus action. Other than that, it's the same. The other one is a full action, but it's the next attack against the creature. So it's for everybody. It's like a fairy fire, but one shot.
Right.
It's like the help action, essentially.
Yes.
I think I chose the bonus, but we didn't. I know I chose the bonus one, but I didn't signify that. Do I need to write it on here? Some the B after the True Strike.
For now, yeah, just put parentheses in it afterwards for B, and I'll fix it later. All right. So are you doing anything else besides talking to this thing? And for those watching, yeah, and the rest of the party, he's been talking to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't just been staring into space waiting. All right. Tusk.
That's the last question I have to get.
Tusk, you are in darkness.
Yes. Yes, I am.
However, Genesis was in front of you. It's a little quiet over here because you guys are 20 feet away or so from the wall of wind, but you can still hear it. You hear rocks hitting the walls every once in a while as the wall of wind throws the miscellaneous debris around and stuff. And you can hear the creaking a little bit of the rattling of the chain from the rope bridge.
Tusk is going to try and move over to that corner that he knew he was kind of right next to. Kind of get his hand along the wall to walk himself over. And then he's going to.
You do?
Okay, good to know. He's going to hold his action to dash. If he hears the sound of people getting hurt, primarily probably the sound of a golem punching a smallfoot person. As he saw, the two small folk were over by the huge ass golem. But he's waiting because he heard his friend's voice in his head.
Okay. And so go ahead and mark that on a character.
Yes.
And
give me 6 seconds, and then I will.
For clarity, it's not an ass golem; it's a meteorite golem.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now I kind of want to meet an ass golem, though.
All right, so Kithri, you feel it move back. All of you hear the wind wall change its timber as stuff is being moved around and things. Most of you can figure out that it's moving. All right, Tusk, back to you.
Tusk will slowly make his way towards where he thinks the bridge is. and try to walk across it if he gets to it.
Don't you dare fall off.
I guess we'll see.
By the way, my token right now, when I highlight over it, says I don't know instead of Grim Gimbal.
Awesome.
So I guess I'll put it to there for now because I don't know what else is on the map.
All right. So how far did you want to move?
Are you I'd say
sprinting?
no. I'm trying to move like at less than a sprint, probably at a jog because it's Tusk, and all the way across the bridge if possible. This could totally turn out really bad.
He's gonna shove them off.
You move forward a little bit, and you're easily able to find the chain that leads to the rope bridge, and you're then able to start working your way across. Gimbal, all of a sudden, the rope bridge starts jerking up and down quite a bit, and then you see Tusk walking towards you, and
dude, slow down! You're gonna jostle me off this thing.
Tusk, you feel Gimbal in front of you as he puts his hand against you to stop you. Now, as you're getting closer, the wind is picking up. It's getting louder and louder and louder as you feel the wind.
You're gonna keep going across the rest of the bridge. And like you see Tusk not like looking down, but not at you, and kind of waving his hand, like trying to gesture across the way. Ooh, okay.
Wow, there's the wind wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Boy, that makes it really hard to talk in here. Oh, there we go. That's actually pretty.
Yes, it
I have
does.
to use that for sound effects next time.
Okay. Yep. That's all he's gonna do for now. I guess I'll hold my. Yeah. That'll be it for now.
Oh, it was Kithri, I think. No, was it It was Genesis that cast the wind wall, huh? Or was it Kithri?
Yeah, it was Jen.
Genesis, okay.
It's always Jen.
Which coin is it? Is it a new round?
It is it's my turn.
Oh, gotcha. It's always your turn. That has nothing to do with it.
Why do they not have cantrips? Oh, there it is. Seriously, it's the only cantrip they have. Why would you give an NPC guidance? That's stupid.
Pardon me.
Gimbal, you get some. There's your arm is suddenly wet as you get hit with this blob of goo, and you can tell some sort of viscous liquid burns the eyes a little bit.
Two.
All right, correct.
Ashley?
Right, that means Sorry. Honestly,
Does he have Dispel Magic?
I don't believe so.
That'd be
I don't
nice.
think he has the spell slots,
just-
even if he did have Dispel Magic, which I believe he does not.
Okay.
Just light
Right.
would be nice. I need to pick that for mine of my spells future.
Yeah, no, I
I
don't know
mean,
what
I
to
don't
have
need it
Craig do,
personally, but
honest.
we desperately need it for their team sometimes.
I believe Genesis and K3 both have the light spell.
Oh, well, there you go. If they have any slots left.
Light is different than daylight.
And light's a cantrip, if I'm not mistaken.
So it would not work in
Well, not
darkness.
Not that kind of light. You need the light that dispels magical darkness.
Alright, so Craig, go ahead and give me this.
Oh.
So, Genesis, you feel Craig starting to move, and his hand touches you as he's groping in the darkness. But Craig, you're able to move back down. You feel Genesis next to you. I will let you decide whether it's awkward or not.
I would say it's
would
not very awkward.
Prefer it not be.
Yeah, no. He doesn't hear any bad noises. He's probably like attentive, but I don't think he'll hold an action this time. He'll just pass his turn.
He
Thanks
hears
for
almost
blowing.
nothing because of the wind.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, get 3.
K3's turn again. Well, she wasn't squished. And she wasn't attacked. She didn't have to dodge anything.
You know it moved back.
Uh-huh. Oh. She might cast a spell magic just because she wants to be able to see. It's hecking rude that they blinded her like this. So I am ticking off a use of Mage Bane and casting Dispel Magic. So hopefully...
Alright, does it have the ability to cast a spell magic at a higher level or no?
No.
Okay. Alright, so let me fix this. So for those of you viewers at home, with the lighting in Fantasy Grounds Unity, you can apply lighting to an object, a point on the map. You can also apply it to a token. So for example, if a character is using a torch or a lantern, you can click on that token and give them a torch. Tokens also have token vision, which is different. So if they have dark vision, they should automatically come with that because it's listed in your senses. So if it's listed in the senses like they should be on your character sheet, they automatically have it. But say somebody casts the spell Dark Vision on somebody, you can add that to the token as well. In this particular case, I cast the darkness spell and added it to the map itself. So it makes it really nice. Especially since, because it's the darkness spell, those of them with true sight can see right through it. So it's nice.
Dispel magic can be cast at a higher level. Normally, I don't know what your situation.
Yeah, she has Dispel Magic as part of an item, as a magic
gotcha.
item.
That figures.
Yep.
All right, so light floods back. Whoosh.
Oh, good.
Cracker staring into the corner.
Craig turns around.
Gimbal and Tusk are sort of. Gimbal's got his hand on Tusk's stomach.
I feel like it's probably more likely the knee, but you know.
Well,
Well, he ain't that short, but you know.
Alright, so Kithri, you use your action to get rid of the darkness. Now what would you like to do? You do see Gimbal is glowing. He's not pregnant, it's just something else that's causing him to glow.
She like kind of looks him up and down. Is there something you want to share with the party?
You got that glow.
I would say you've seen it enough that you know it's he's surrounded by fairy fire.
I was referring to his pupils, which.
Yeah.
But like
She's
also
seeing
glowing fairy fire. Who cast it? Can she look around for who cast it? She doesn't have fairy fire.
You can see what you can see.
Just casually move the map. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Get 3 things. No. She will stay here. It's fine. She'll actually move up.
This.
Oh no, where'd he go? Oh, he back. Okay. Just to get out of the way. Because Tusk is covered. I think that will be her turn. I might bonus action dodge again, just worrying for like sneak attacks. That's what she's good at.
wow.
Now I have it.
I'll say. Don't attack the golem. He's following my directions at the moment. We need to get rid of this wind wall so we can go down through the south
Nobody
passage.
can hear
and
anything you're saying.
I can. All right, then I will tell that telepathically to Genesis. Drop that wind wall so we can talk to each other. We don't need it anymore. Please.
And she drops concentration. But I can't edit the map, so Sven.
Alright, so Gimbal, are you moving or doing anything else?
Move up one. That's all I can say. I'm getting a little frustrated that in 3 rounds, I've been able to say basically 2 sentences, and I'm listening to like 5 minutes of conversation by everybody else. So, go ahead.
They have not been talking to each other. Alright, so go ahead and pass the turn when you're done.
Sir.
Contour artifact. Here it is. I'm just checking something real quick. Alright, so I was correct. You can simply, it says you can end concentration at any time. No action required. Alright, so as you step forward off the rope bridge, it gets much quieter. And the bell sort of tinkles, falls back into place, ringing one last time. All right, Genesis.
Well, Jen dropped concentration on the stuff. She had her earplugs in so she could like feel like Kraken Tusk moving about around her. But I think now that she's able to see again, she's like, like trying to take stock of like where everybody else moves because she definitely could not feel across the rope bridge. So like,
I'm sorry, the thing went away. Let me add him back in. There we go. That's where he is.
yeah.
So I know it's wonky. Are you just going to cross the bridge and end up next to Kithri?
She's not sure if she wants to be over there, but yeah, she'll cross it and end up next to Kithri.
I didn't mean to put words in your mouth. I'm just... Or do you want to be in between Gimbal and Tusk? Or are you just going to stay where you are?
Like, I don't want to push Tusk off the bridge. Not sure she could anyway, but yeah, she'll just end up on the other side with Kithri. She looked around, took stock of, is everybody where I expect them to be, and heads over so that she can like hear Gimbal.
Alright, did you want to be there or in front of her?
In front of her. And not right next to the edge of the cliff.
Alright. And it's back to you again.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Okay. So the golem hasn't done anything, so it actually seems to be listening to Gimbal, I guess. Yeah, no, I think she's gonna move a little bit closer to the bell to take a look at it.
Alright, it is a bell hanging from a hook.
Is there anything of note about its construction or how it hangs or this or that? Or is it just a
Nothing
bell?
unusual. It looks like a bell. It doesn't seem to be magical. It doesn't seem to do anything special. It just rings. And it's been ringing pretty much the entire combat.
At this point, Jan knows exactly what frequency it rings at. And
you do know that Krek is maintaining detect magic, so when he gets a little closer, he'll be able to determine whether or not it's magical.
It does last for 10 minutes. Yeah, so I think Jen's going to stay there and just kind of watch. She's keeping an eye to see if the door's open or if the golem seems to move in a threatening manner in their direction. But she's just watching at this point.
Alright, Tusk. So just in case... Well, you should be able to see... Yeah, you guys can see everything. Okay, never mind. Alright, so you're moving...
I wasn't finished moving, sorry.
Okay. So now the wind is gone, you guys can, within reason, talk.
Gimbal, we good with this thing? Or is it so-so?
Now, the golem is going to be out of our way. We have another problem, though.
Where?
Else. I don't know. It's hit me. I've got fairy fire on me. That was not my doing, and I got hit with something cold on my arm. So there
I'll
is an invisible
use
spellcaster.
the last of my
somewhere.
movement to go toward look over this area and see what's right here.
Why target Gimbal, though? That's my question.
Because I was talking with the golem.
That's... I mean...
And
you think somebody's able to intercept that?
The golem is not the one that cast the darkness either, so... something else is working against us. My guess is that it's the mistress that the golem was sent here to guard against, which is to the south. That's as much as I know. Except that I have some knowledge about the golem, but it's really unrelated to our task.
Alright, so Tusk, you move up to the door.
Yep, I'll try and open it. If it takes my action or anything, I guess let me know as I attempt to open it.
Alright, you should be able to do so.
Oop. There we go. I was accidentally clicking on my character.
What?
Ooh, Asmodeus is bad news.
Alright.
Yeah.
And
Tusk
this,
will do that and say, found him.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what kind of action this is. You want some food? Alright, hold on. So wait a minute, Parker. It's a full action to do that. Okay.
Door.
20-foot square. Control, control, control. Success, success, failure. To Tusk. Alright, Tusk, you start glowing.
Okay.
3 still doesn't feel anything.
You feel movement from to the south.
And Tusk did say upon opening the door, found him.
I'm sorry.
It's barely at the edge of your ability. They're about 35 feet away.
So is Tusk also glowing with fairy fire right now?
Yes.
Okay. Found them indeed.
All right. I'll be nice and go ahead and show everybody what they're seeing.
Honestly, with that image, I can just think punk rock. That's all I'm thinking.
Dude, that outfit must get so stuffy.
Alright, so those are the three things you see in the room. As you open the door, you see the guard. This is the one with the sickle-looking weapon. It steps in front of the female, and you see a bunch of purple lights go in a cube behind Tusk, and they don't leave from Tusk as it continues to stay around him. Nice. Alright, so this is the next thing that happens. Alright, and then all of a sudden, the room fills with a bunch of stuff.
Fun, fun.
1, 2, 3, 4. I need to see the dimensions. Here it is. 20-foot cube. Alright. Alright, so on save time, I'm going to, it says when starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn must make a dex saving throw. All of you are starting, well, the three of you are starting your turn in the web, so I'm going to cast it, do the saving throw now. It just
Sounds good.
isn't actually happening until the beginning of your turn. If something happens to where you're not in the webs at the beginning of your turn, then we'll worry about that later. This way I can just drag it right from her with the DC already there and everything.
Woot.
Okay. Oof! I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one.
Alright, go ahead. Drop it again, make sure you click it off.
Already ahead again. Okay, there we go.
Alright, so it says if you're succeeding no longer restrained, I'm going to say, and this is true for Gimbal as well, when you cast it, if somebody moves more than 10 feet within the web, so if you're moving into the third square, you would need to do another save. Because you aren't suddenly magically not able to move through webs all of a sudden. So you'll get 2 squares for free, and then the third one you'll have to try again. And I'll probably forget if it happens with you, Gimbal. So if you want to make a note or do something, just remind me. All right, so that happens, and then this happens. K3. All of a sudden, the hallway is filled with webs.
It's quite annoying. I think I will move through it and make my save. Tusk is in the way, though.
Hold on. Let's see, Parker, what are you doing?
I would like to know what I can see before I decide what to do.
So you're moving? I don't show. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. Didn't see your movement. So give me, it's a DC 14 save. Dex save, it should automatically do it with advantage.
With advantage, I should roll it with advantage.
Yeah, don't you have something that gives you
No,
your evasion?
that makes it so I take less damage.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Alright, it doesn't matter. You saved it and you did it either way.
Mhm.
So you're good. So now you should be able to see better.
I cannot. The door is closed, apparently.
Oh,
now.
It's open
not.
for us.
Yeah, I can't see inside the room.
Close your map and open it up again. I had an invisible bridge earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I still can't see into the room.
Okay.
Are there no lights in the room?
I mean,
Would you
Oh,
hand
yeah.
me
It's probably dark in there, but
a bag from the
you also
should
should have
box?
the
Be
tremor
able to
sense.
see, yeah.
Either one of those boxes, just hand me something because he's whining because he wants food. There is light way in the back.
Okay. Okay.
Can you see now?
Yeah, I can see. I can't see anything except for the light in the back. I'm not sure why I should have tremors.
Okay, because tremor sense isn't a thing for
Yeah.
Unity yet. So let me just do this. Half.
I think I will be
I'm
using
just gonna
Mage
add
Bay.
light to one of the dudes so you can see. Give me just a minute. You're gonna be using Mage Bane to do what?
Attack one of them. And taking the penalty of whatever it takes to throw it past us.
Light. And light.
Oh boy.
Alright, can you see now?
That is 2.
Alright, so yes, you can see. Okay. So again, you have 2 more squares
Another.
free. So 1. So you moved.
I've moved 4 squares, I believe. 1, 2,
Yes, so
3.
moving through the webs without getting stuck is going to cost you an extra 1. So you move 25.
I think I am fine with staying here, though. I am going to attack the Priestess of Asmodeus with Mage Bay.
Okay, you have
Or
minus 5 to attack.
Yep, that sounds about right. I'm shooting through 2 people.
You also are using a sling in webs.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
also
yeah.
a thing.
Sling goes around your head and stuff. But
Sven's like, never mind, -7.
Whip, catch.
It deserved,
Do it fast.
honestly.
okay.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay.
I tried, though. And I think she will bone. Oh, okay. So I can. So cunning action is my bonus action, but I can do extra things with it. Correct? I need to look at it again just to make sure I'm not being bad about it. I can use it to dash, disengage, or hide. I cannot use it to dodge. Okay. So no dodging.
Being a rogue.
Mhm.
I
You could duck
think.
down and hide behind us.
I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, sure. Why not? The rock flies out of nowhere. Alrighty.
Alright, and what is Crack doing?
Well, Craig heard, found them, and so he's assuming that something's going on that he should try to be a part of. Yeah, that's good enough. He sees the webs. Oh. Is that an open window or door on the other side there? I shouldn't probably be able to see through there, should I?
Yes, you can. Is the crevice is it looks like it opens to another room.
Part of me, what are my spell slots looking like?
Probably not great.
Yeah, no, they're not. Technically,
Us
I have.
spellcasters have a rough time right now.
Technically, there's a couple of spell slots, but I think I will use Eldritch Blast, or I think Logan likes Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
He does like that spell.
On the guard.
Okay, I think everybody with Eldritch Blast likes Eldritch Blast.
I
Can
mean,
attest to that.
fair.
Yes.
Or-
Nice.
Critical, nice.
That is not true. There's somebody in your
I-
party
I-
who
I'm
has
not-
it, who doesn't use it very often.
That is true.
That is also true, yes. Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I don't know too much about what I can do as a sorcerer, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass my turn.
Alright, so he is level 5, so he gets another Eldritch Blast. He gets 2.
Do I cast the attack again?
Yes. So a lot of cantrips do double damage. For whatever reason, Eldritch Blast does 2 of them instead.
Mhm.
Weird.
Well, you have one extra chance to hit something.
Alright, so go ahead and click next. So this is a cool, now that you guys are starting to engage, it's a neat little image.
The guard and the priestess. Nice.
Priestess looks very punk rock.
Mm-hmm.
She's heckin'
She's
valid.
proud. Of course she does.
She's like probably pretty evil, but like that look is on point.
It is very, very goth punk. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
She's
and
a very
Dretch
hip drow.
runs up. And he has multi-attack. Cool, let's see. Alright, so he also stinks. He is not a clean boy.
Sir.
I actually like the other image I have of the Dretch, but I didn't
Slobbering one.
want to make the time to make the actual token. There it is. Because I think that's more fitting of what they look like.
Fun.
The grossness around them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the huge claws and just a weird,
Cool.
unnatural look. But anyway, I believe, dadgummit. Oh, okay, so it is something that he actually does. Alright, so he, as it comes forward, have any of you guys ever seen Weird Science? I'll remind you of Chet as he gets turned into this creature as it moves forward, and its making these odd noises and this fetid cloud appears around him.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Very sad.
Oh wow! Can I use my inspiration on that?
You can. And
Okay.
drop it again.
Oh,
Oh,
same thing. Wow.
Wow.
it was meant to
Uninspired.
be, I guess.
A 2.
All right, and this is a special type of poison. While you two are poisoned in this way, you can take either an action or a bonus action, not both. You cannot take reactions. As you are just, it's hard to see. It's burning of the eyes. You're very close to throwing up. It's disgusting.
Mm.
The answer to your question, Kendrick, is yes.
Can I use mine now then? For that? Or does he not get
You
the
can.
third shot?
So do you want for
I'm using
K3 or Tusk?
Tusk.
Alright, so Kendrick is giving you his inspiration.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Third time's the charm.
The 2s wanted to be a 20 the whole time. Like, let's be real here.
Thank you, Kendrick.
You're welcome.
You guys can also do a little help from the stream. Give him a +2.
That is also a thing.
Cheat in the chat.
Alright, so now that it's done that, this is cool. It is not an action or reaction. Okay. So he still gets to bite you.
Excuse me. Crap.
Tons.
So he's glowing, so it's just an easier target than usual. As it does a whopping 9 points of damage. The sad thing is he is
Just but a
blocking
flesh wound.
blocking the door, so there's not a whole lot more this guy can do.
Oh no, what a shame.
Alright, Gimbal. You see Kithri
Nonetheless,
dodge through all the webs as he's ducking and weaving.
I'm not looking at Kimbry.
And is now
I'm noticing that Krek passed a spell that I recognized right next to me. And I did not realize he could see something, so I'm going to slip past him on the bridge and see if I can see something from wherever I have to be on that bridge. I'm not really sure where to stick myself. Thank you. Aha!
Aha!
I see something. I see future dead people. I am going to... Interesting. Wall. So limited 5, 10, 15. Shit. I can go there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, let me pointer this quick. Pointer near to that spot. And I'm casting 3rd level Pact Magic.
Apologies. That was an accident.
Second. Click. Which should be a Oh, I'm sorry. Did that give you the actual thing or just the... Oh, it didn't. I'm sorry. There we go. Should be a 20-foot radius sphere. Which, in that spot, is going to be close to catching Tusk, but he can back up. If he needs to. But it's just... Or I want to go to as far to the corner as I can see. If that makes sense. Even further down, like that. To try and avoid it reaching Tusk if I can. Whatever I can see at the furthest corner edge of the room. And do I need to then target... Who do I need to target that's affected so that I can do the save? I am using back magic.
Okay. Give me just a second. Let me zoom in.
No problem.
So that actually does just miss Tusk.
I was hoping. I thought I had my dimensions somewhere close. But I also know Tusk can take a little bit of damage without too much trouble. And he can back up. Once he sees some reason to do so.
Oh, the hell's Gimbal? Here he is.
I will even yell that out as I'm casting this. Tusk, back up a step. If you need to. Or you might want to. Do not go in there. Whoo!
Alright, they are targeted.
Okay, and here is the save. Failure, failure, failure. 1 success for a dredge. Excellent, not bad. I can live with that. And then the damage, or is effect, right? It's an effect.
Correct.
Do I click the effect now?
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Why didn't it work?
Looks like they were no longer targeted.
No, you still
Mine.
have 3 of them. The 3 that failed are still
Oh, it's just
targeted.
a dredge, guard, and preachers. You're right. Okay, so why didn't that work?
Oh, there's
Cloud.
2. There should be 2 of them. Yeah, there's. No, that's self. Okay, so what does it do?
Do I have the wrong sneaking? Back up a little bit. Alright, so each creature is completely within the crowd. Its card of its turn must make a con save against poison. On a failed, it spends that action turn retching and reeling.
So it doesn't. They don't
don't
actually
need
make
to
the save
breathe or
now
anything.
anyway. They do it at the beginning of their turn.
Okay, gotcha.
And it doesn't do
But
anything.
anyway, they are
on its
basically
turn.
incapacitated for a round, right?
Okay.
For every round.
All right. So
until
you moved and you
up to a
cast a
minute.
spell.
So,
What else are you doing?
and I will laugh, or at least chuckle somewhat maniacally, as I enjoy the newfound power of my unexpected spells.
All right. So now this does make it to where we're at the top of the round. So we're gonna take a quick break. See you guys at. Do you guys want to go? We'll be back at 58. So 2 minutes before the hour.
Ready? We'll be back.
Alright, we are back. I am trying to do one quick thing. There we go. Line of sight, baby. Parker, stop. Okay. Alright, so this whole area is heavily obscured. As this, you thought the dretch was bad. Now the whole room is filled with nastiness. Tusk, it is your go.
Well, I know there's this character that's right in front of me that attacked me, so I think I'm going to first go into a rage as a bonus action.
Woo!
And apply stuff for that. And then attack the guy in a reckless master attack.
Alright, so you were at disadvantage.
Okay. That is the wrong effect that I clicked on there. Oop, beep, pop. There we go. I have all my stuff on. Yep. I click disadvantage as I roll my attack. Just hit. Alrighty. And I will make my second attack on it as well. I'll roll. Nice. And for me, 19 is a crit, so even more damage.
Sorry, stream. I forgot I was
Nice.
locking the combat tracker. Let me go ahead and just
Instant death.
move these guys down and around.
So kind of as the smoke fills the room, and I know there's that guy who's still in front of me at the moment. Well, not smoke, but the stinking cloud. Just bares his teeth a little bit and comes down with a strike. Not fully like putting it down, but definitely taking a chunk out of it. But now knowing exactly where it is, he kind of brings his axe around and just decapitates it as it falls within the shadows. And that'll be all. He'll keep where he is.
All right, and Genesis, you are up. You are in the webs.
Yeah. But this is my first turn in the web since I made my save, so yeah. I'm a little confused because I can no longer see into the room.
Correct. There's a green cloud of crap, making it impossible to see in there.
Okay, I do have my earplugs in though. So I should be able to tell where people are, right?
So there are two things in front of Tusk, 10 feet in front of Tusk. That's all you can tell.
Oof, there goes my plan. Okay, guys. I've got 2 spell slots left. So you know what? Might as well go big or go home, then take a nap. So Jen is going to cast
Dude, stop.
at the 5th level because that's all she can do. she's going to cast the Spirit Guardians. And obviously she designates the people in her party to be unaffected by it. But because Gimbal seems to have control over it, she is also designating the meteorite golem to not be affected.
Okay.
And then
Very awesome.
so it is a 15-foot radius from me. And then she's going to, I guess, get as close to the room as she can. Is the golem standing there as a golem, or is it back in the rock form?
It is back in its rock form on the ground. It is not floating. There are just a bunch of rocks on the ground.
Huh. Okay. Well, sorry. She's deciding, you know what? Being out of the webs is probably a good idea. So she's going to move out of the webs. Like that. And are they difficult terrain?
No.
Okay. And then she's going to weave her way through the rocks so she doesn't kick them or whatever, and make her way down to the well down here.
All right. If we do anything else?
So I think Gimbal probably hasn't seen this spell before. Basically, out of the ground, forest critters kind of like pop up. I imagine them being like kind of spectral, like the Patronuses in Harry Potter, like that kind of like blue shimmery whatever. And they're kind of just swirling in a 15-foot radius around her.
Around you, cool.
Yes. Is there anybody that is caught in this?
No.
Well, shit. Okay.
That's for up to 10 minutes. Oh, that's cool.
Well,
What the heck? Oh. All of a sudden they're flying all over the bridge. I'm like, what is that?
what
Dragon
are those?
coming in. That's pretty cool.
It's a new effect that he's using.
I like it.
So you can feel something moving away from you. Both you and Kithri feel it moving away. Hold on a second. I gotta go back up to.
Huh. Who isn't affected? We don't see everybody, obviously. Okay. I had one that I thought wasn't affected, but I don't see it. I don't see him listed anymore, so.
at the start of his turn. Okay. All right.
It's a con DC 17.
Yeah, I have the save, but I can't see them, so you'll have to target them for me if they do come into range.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is the same thing. It doesn't happen until the start of their turn, or if they move into it.
Yes.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find. Having to scroll back up. There it is. All right, so the one that Tusk killed is that one. Okay, good. All right, Gimbal.
So I will, at the exact same spot that I was aiming for last time, will hit my last packed level 3 fireball.
What does it say for targeting? At a point 120 feet or a point within range, does it say that you can see?
A point you choose within range and then blossoms. It just says a bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range.
Huh. It does not require vision.
All right, you already have them targeted, so go ahead.
Start with the save, right?
And then roll damage.
Excellent.
Alright.
And do I have the... Okay, what... It's a level 3 spell, so nothing's changed. Okay. And I am using Pact Magic for this as my last
Okay.
swap. And there we go. Not too terribly bad. Over half potential.
All right, Kithri.
It is K3. It highlighted crack, so I thought it was crack.
Around. Or, no, it's not. Okay.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I know.
You know, these woodland animals flying around you. You're stuck in webs. You're coughing and choking from this nastiness that happened. And don't forget,
So
you can
remind
only
me.
do a bonus or a regular action. You cannot do both. You cannot do a move action.
I cannot do a move action?
No. Now you can use your regular action to dash, but you can only do one move, or one regular action or one bonus.
That's gross.
Well... Well, I can't say anything, so... think I will just move out of the webs and back a little bit, so hopefully I can see into the room. I will. I don't have. I can't ready an action, cause moving was my action. Okay, I guess that's my turn.
Alrighty. So you're no longer affected by the grossness.
Does the poison effect go away?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
You're no longer
okay.
affected by it.
Oh.
Correct.
Uh,
So Correct cannot see through the green mist that's there either. What?
mm,
Where is this?
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. I realize I'm not doing a good job, but I just don't know what to do. I will hold my action to cast Eldritch Blast if the smoke clears up.
Okie doke.
Is Eldritch Blast a spell slot?
Can't.
Or is it... Okay. I'm like, keep in mind that if it's not a cantrip, it'll take up a spell
Get
slot.
3.
But you know what you're doing.
No, I don't.
Well,
So remind me, the cloud wasn't a spell, right? Was it a spell? Was I just not paying attention?
there were two different smelly things. There was the creature, and then there was the cloud that was done by Gimbal.
Oh, Gimbal shot the cloud. I was not aware.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, very much do not
I
want
was
to be in that room.
yeah, I was about to cast a spell magic on it, but I don't know. Again, hold an action. If I can see something within range of 30 feet from my sling, I will attack. I suppose.
Alrighty. And let's see. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and use Gimbal, you still have all 3 of them targeted. So go ahead and just roll the save again for the sinking cloud. Unless you're going to stop it on your turn. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and roll the save anyway. Alright, so the dretch failed, will fail on its turn. Alright, so meanwhile, this guy. Alright, so now you feel things moving away. You didn't feel anything move away, either one of you. Last turn, I was mistaken because the one he killed was the one that saved. So, Kithri, you feel one move away for a minute and then it's out of your range. Genesis, you feel one moving away. All right. Just checking the level of what I want to do. 3, okay. 2, 3. The stinking cloud goes away. Oh, okay. I know what that is. Okay, so now you guys should be. Can you guys see again?
A little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Jen's around the corner, so no.
I can't see either,
Alright,
but
so I'm
I'm
getting
not
rid of the
in
sinking
right.
cloud as well. There you go. So Tusk, can you see her straight below you?
Yep. And I can see the dretch, and I can barely see the guard, looks like.
Alright, so the point is the line of sight and stuff that I added is gone. Alright, talking to myself. That was not to anybody else. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, it's cool having all these effects and all the things I can put down, but sometimes I need to. It takes me a second to find which one's what and make sure they're all working the way they should. Alright, so she did that, and then can he see you?
Was it dispelled, or am I going to need to drop it at some point?
No, it was dispelled. It's gone.
Okay, got it. Very good.
Dispel is gone.
Dispelled has been dispelled.
Alright, so I'm gonna say he cannot see you. And you shouldn't be able to see the guard. You're saying you can see the guard from where you are?
I can see like the corner of it, and so the thing is there. It's like the very bottom corner. And so I can see the token. But I can't actually see the space that they're in. So
Alright, Kimbo.
I'm going to, now that I can see in again, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm in the same exact spot and use my last regular 3rd level spell to do another fireball, as I can. If my thing will scroll down enough.
Yes. 10, 20. Yes. The dretch is the only thing in the range that you have targeted.
Hang on a second.
Sorry, ignore that until after your turn.
The level 3 spells disappear. Let me refresh this.
Switch over to
I did.
standard.
I switched it. They're in preparation, and let me check the standard. Sorry. There we go. I don't know why it didn't go to combat. Maybe because I clicked the spell before the spell slot before I had the spell.
Because you're multi-class, sometimes it gets a little weird. So.
Well, no, I actually clicked the spell slot to clear it, and then it cleared out the fact that I no longer have access to level 3 spells. It did it right, and I just jumped the gun on clicking the spell slot.
Okay.
Okay, now I understand this. I won't do that again. Okay, and so here's the save. Only one thing apparently in the range of.
And it failed.
That one save.
Oh my god. How horrible.
Oh, sick.
Alright, so anyway, smashed the crap out of it again, fired it up, and I am pretty much done with spell slots. Back to cantrips.
Alright, what is this
On
thing?
to whoever.
Wisdom. It is pretty low. Alright, so Genesis, go ahead and pull up your spell. The Spirit Guardians.
What about it?
And click the save. You just cleared it. Don't clear your target. And now go ahead and hit the save.
I have 1, 2.
It failed, so now roll damage.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so that is gone.
I had to cast a spell at a 5th level, guys.
Nice.
No, it's the. I have 1 spell slot.
Alright, so that means it's now your turn.
Well,
You can feel them off in the distance. You feel them from a distance.
okay. So actually, instead of waiting for you to whisper back, did Gimbal say that the golem was protecting the priestess or protecting from her?
Originally, he was protecting the priestess, but I convinced him to stop for me.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Tusk knows why. You don't, because I haven't told you.
Okay. Oh, I think Jen's probably going to pursue.
So stream
goes back into the webs, which I think I have to do a
TV
saving
Nomad.
throw for.
Hey, welcome. So TV Nomad is in the stream saying hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello to everybody.
Hello.
He does live D&D, but at interesting times. I know. I want to say he has a Sunday game and a Saturday game as well. Maybe even a Monday game. It might be Saturday and Monday or Sunday and Monday. Anyway, he also does a special thing, sort of a free-for-all that you can join on his stream. So where you can, it's basically one-shots, battling against monsters and stuff. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, check his content out. He's a good guy. He uses Fantasy Grounds Unity really well. He knows it really well, and he also uses Sirenscape. John and I were talking about that. A friend of mine were talking about that. Sirenscape makes sounds, and it's cool because it automatically triggers. So most of the spells and most of an attack and a axe hit are automatically triggered by different sounds and stuff. When creatures die, it does the Wilhelm scream, stuff like that. Anyway, TV Nomad. Monday games now, he says. So check him out. It's tnomad_TV. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to use your Svenzone particles if you want. I screw with his players all the time. I was the first person to actually heal monsters in his game, and his players were freaking out. What?
It's cruel.
He got a healing potion for the monster? What? It was pretty funny. And now, of course, now they're used to it. I do
That's
it quite a bit.
That's definitely a Sven thing.
I mean, they weren't even hurt.
So,
Come on. Let's give them a fighting shot. Anyway, back to the game. Genesis, go for it.
Jen moves back into the webs, and so I think I have to wait to make a saving throw before I decide what the rest of my turn is going to be.
All right, there's a Dex 14.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry, Kiss.
Okay.
I didn't see the movement till now.
Well, she didn't fail.
Okay, so you get 2 squares for free.
Okay, and she's going to go by Tusk, I guess. Because she felt everything, like, kind of stop being in range, so... And at that point, she can see somebody, so that was 5, 10, 15... Just gonna move one more square. And then she's going to hold her action to stab if anything comes within. If a non-friendly creature comes in range. I do have to specify because otherwise you will have me stab Tusk. So.
And if you look at the altar, they've got. So now that you are actually in the room, and Tusk can also see the room. The altar down below has black candles that are lit, that are melting on the thing. Blood on the floor, handful of bones, couple bones as well. There's a hilt of a dagger sticking out of the bowl. And Genesis, you would notice there are also things scurrying on the floor to your southwest.
I would rather not deal with those. So that's Jen's turn. She moves in and she readies her weapon if something that is not friendly comes within range.
Alright, and Tusk, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Tusk will then move up and move in the direction he saw the priestess move towards. Do
this.
Into about there before I run into something. And then he'll take a big old whack at these people.
Alright, so actually, I'm sorry. You moving there reminded me that actually the guard does something.
Okay.
To Genesis. Here it is.
Oh no.
He lashes out with his glaive as you get within range.
Ouch. Jen's going to insult him. Actually, no, that's a 25. Even if I got an 8, it would still hit. Never mind. Ouchies.
Alright, so that's his ready action. So now back to Tusk. Alright, go for it.
Alrighty. And he's going to do what he is known for. Reckless Great Weapon Master attack against this guy right here.
It's in the rules.
Nice, that's a
nice crit.
That's a good amount of damage.
Alright, and the fairy fire drops from you.
Good to know. And he will continue his assault with another attack. Nice.
Well, if he's assaulting them, maybe they should start carrying pepper spray.
Maybe. And because I did crit, I can make an attack as a bonus action, which I will do right now. Nice. Nice. So yeah, Tusk kind of just comes up and taking advantage of him attacking Jen. He kind of gets up right on the arm and kind of digs in deep in a weak spot in his armor, causing him to kind of lose his concentration, and the effect fades away as he kind of follows it up with 2 more strikes to him, leaving long gashes as he ain't looking so good anymore.
Nice.
And he's just all up in their face. String mine.
All right, give me just one more moment. All right, Craig, you go.
All right. Well, I can see again, but I cannot see any enemies, so I think I will move. How many feet of movement does it take to move through the webs again?
You get 2 squares for free.
If you make your save, yes.
And you want me to throw the dex save?
Wait, did mine in chat.
DC 14, yes.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I am scared.
Oh no!
It's the universe said you are having bad luck right now, and I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
All right, so you are
Not the nat one.
restrained. Just double checking, making sure it says start its turn, so you can make another one next turn. Creatures restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against the spell DC. So he can make a DC 14 strength check if he wants to try to break it.
Well, I don't see why not.
And concentration was mentioned. Fantasy Grounds Unity stream. The Fantasy Grounds Unity will automatically roll. If a spellcaster is concentrating on something, it'll automatically roll the concentration check if they take damage. And so,
Cool.
That
really high con. Very good.
Well, at least for now, Craig is not in danger as I knock on wood. I'm looking at you, Sven.
Just did they calculate the con save correctly? Because 26 con save, just the damage taken plus the spells level. I think it's a pretty high one when it's a fireball, but I haven't looked at it carefully in a long time. Intense.
All right, top of the round is Gimbal again. So you see Crack go in there and just start flailing and trying to break free. And
that's mean. It's my fault. Don't blame Craig.
I mean, I don't think he's just not used to the webs yet. Like the rest of us kind of started in them. So like
incapacitated. Right.
The poor boy.
Right, still hung up on.
So the answer to your question is yes. So for example, did it show up?
Incapacitation is supposed to kill it too. That's why I was. Incapacitation kills. I don't know why.
So it doesn't
they have to actually be
you guys.
The effect of incapacitation versus the fact that they were unable to do anything for a round. Does the actual word incapacitation need to be in there?
So you can see there that when the guard took 51 damage, the concentration check was versus a DC 25, which is half the damage. So yes, it does calculate everything it's supposed to. as far as damage is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, just they weren't incapacitated then when they were retching and throwing up and whatever for that round?
What does the spell say?
You read it. It just says that that they are. I've got to find it again because it's not on my list right now. They make a con save. If they fail, they spend its action that turn retching and reeling.
So no, they are not incapacitated, because that's an actual effect.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking. Does the actual term need to be there for it to be incapacitated? They clearly are incapacitated. They're just not saying the word incapacitated.
Correct. It's an actual condition. So, because they're not. I mean, I'm not sure of the exact logic, but it is included
They
in
just didn't put
spells.
the word in there.
Things. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So what are you doing, Gimble?
Stand put. I got nothing I can do. I have limited movement to begin with. Going through a web makes no sense to me.
K3 did it.
And then didn't do it.
Alright, correct.
No, Crack didn't do it.
K3 did it just fine. Correct. Didn't. Alright, so go ahead and
K3's
start.
a freaking spider.
K3's 2 people right now, okay?
She's a spider. What do you expect?
Right. So start
Living spider.
your deck save to start with.
Oh, wait, did it? Yeah. No. What? Yeah. No.
And he knows the web is magical, by the way, because of his detect magic.
Yes, I never would have guessed. Wait, you
He
said
also
I
knows
saved my
Spirit
deck.
Guardians is magic, and he also knows that both lights are magic.
What kind of magic are on the lights?
That is I believe it's enchantment. That makes it last that long. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yes, at the start of your turn, you start off with a dex save, so it's a DC 14 dex.
I thought you said I saved my dex throw, and I was so confused. I'm like, when? When did I say? No.
So now he can do a strength check to try to get out. DC 14. Athletics or strength. I don't think he's trained in athletics, so it's probably the same roll. Okay, those are very close to... Oh no, he rolled 5s both times. So you're getting better.
Yes.
He's slowly learning the workings of the webs.
He's like, wait, oh wait, no, I was not supposed to put my arm through that hole. Wait, hold on a second.
Alright, Genesis.
So
I'm
Jen...
sorry, I didn't... we both passed the turn at the same time. Genesis.
So Jen realizes that this guy can reach her anyway. So... instead of holding her action to attack, she's just going to move up next to Tusk, and then stab, and then go back around the corner. You know, like a normal person. She's going to stab at the guard.
You said you're going back to where you were?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to move the Spirit Guardian then.
And she misses! And goes back and hides around the corner in shame.
All right, so she's going to. She waves her hands in the air, but she does care.
But it's almost like she doesn't.
Almost. And it is that. So 17 is that. Plus proficiency. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so 17. What is... Gotta check one thing real quick to see if it works. Ten plus spells level. It does work. All right, so Spirit Guardians goes away.
No!
No.
No! I used a 5th level spell slot!
Yes, I was aware that you had used a 5th level spell
Sad.
slot. That's why she had to roll it all.
I'm sad.
And so move, she did that. And that is it. Okay. Tusk.
Tusk's gonna keep working away at the guy in front of him with his usual reckless Great Weapon Master attacks. Yeah.
See if he can survive the round.
We shall see.
It'd be kind of impressive.
Well,
Oh, with
with
that.
first miss.
Oh, yeah.
And my second attack. That is a hit. And he does live. Nice.
Oh, that's right.
And you know what? I'll use my bonus action for... Nope, that's already been used probably the last combat.
Oh, that's right.
I think I will just reposition myself to right here, kind of as I'm attacking, and leave it at that. So I'm kind of come up and try to strike at him, but he kind of blocks it. But I use that to kind of get out through his guard and strike him again as I'm kind of rolling around him to get a little closer to the priestess as well. And
All right. And Kithri.
Okay, well, it's Kithri's turn to actually be able to see what's going on.
Give me a deck save.
I'm waiting for it to fail. Nope. Okay. Kithri. The dex goddess. It's fine. I can't
All right,
see
so
anything.
that's 15 feet.
What? 1 second.
Oh,
Let me
I
close
killed
and reopen my map.
I killed the dretch. There... Actually, there wouldn't be light in here. There's light behind you in the hallway.
I do have tremor sense. I have my earplugs in.
Okay, that's right.
And there's also light in the
So
corner.
I'll just give, yeah, well, you guys can see that
I can see the print.
cool light, but with your tremor sense, I'll just put a light on in here again. Give me a minute.
I'm sorry. Ah.
I think I'm just gonna do this.
Oh my goodness.
Are you able to see now?
I'm an idiot.
There you go.
Oh.
Now are you able to see?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's 25, 30, 35, stabbing.
Stupidity.
Because he's somehow still alive. Maybe I can do a steal kill. Wahaha. Oh boy, that's a lot of errors. It's fine.
It's fine, just clear them.
Just ignore them. He's
Nice.
still alive?
Damn.
Dang. What? Okay. He's pretty impressive.
He is at least halfway dead, but like.
He is mostly
think
dead.
she will, because Kithri has mobile, that is also the reason she has 35 feet of movement instead of 25. She will jump back and kind of like stand in front of Genesis a little because Genesis has 20 HP, and that's not very much. Also, I don't want to be close to the guard. I don't want to get hit. It's fine.
He's got a glaive. That's 10 feet of movement. Or 10 feet of reach.
Oh.
So
So
you're
he
using
can
your
stab 10
bonus
anyway.
action to dash?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Then she's gonna stand next to Genesis because he's got a big pointy stick.
So that will provoke attack of opportunity.
She has mobile.
She's mobile.
I hit him.
I forgot.
Okay.
It's not like you said it 2 minutes ago.
Yep, definitely not.
It's fine, it's fine.
Alright, he is going to... Oh, holy crap.
You good?
No, he had a reaction that he should have been using this whole time.
Oof.
Oh. See when that happens.
I'll just...
You won't have to worry about it soon.
He'll be invulnerable for 3 turns, that's all.
Oh no!
Alright, so you just attacked. You did a 20... 40. You only did 2 attacks last time? Let's see, 20... His AC is 17. It still would have hit. Alright, so... Last round it would have mattered. Alright, so he's going to do... Oh, very nice. Awesome. Okay, so he's just going to start spinning the glaive around as he lashes out at you.
There are multiple U's. Ah, that U.
Alright, so 2 of his 3 attacks hit. As this is just a blur of movement as he's dodging and moving and slashing out with his giant glaive. And he's going to shift. Quick. Go ahead and give us a deck save. We can believe in you.
Oh no, I don't believe
you can
in
do
myself.
it.
By the way, he has a +2. I redeemed a little help.
Nice. Alright.
He finally got free.
Alright, so he can move 2 squares for free, and then...
Well, joke's on you, I only need to move 2 squares. Oh no, I don't. I need to move 3. No! No!
So pick your 2 carefully. Which ones would you like to go?
Let's do it like this.
And officially, he gets to move 3, and then to see if if he's stuck it now.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So now roll again. So did you use the +2?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it was
I see
automatic.
the effects +2. No, it doesn't.
What?
No, you have to manually do
right.
it.
I don't know how it got on there. I didn't put
Oh
it
no,
on.
no, no. Crack has a ring of protection, so that gives him a +2
Okay,
to
yeah,
his
so go ahead and
saves.
put +2 in the modifier,
Okay.
and then we'll do another dex save.
You got this.
Whoa. Da-da-da.
With the +2 from chat,
Nice.
Barely
he made it. So it does add 5 feet of movement because he moved multiple times. But he's able to move here in 30 feet.
I'm so glad I used
5,
that.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
25,
guys, Craig can
30.
do something.
Right, so you see this ghost come in. It's all covered in white. It's trailing these like vaporous webs as it comes walking in the room.
And it looks down the hall, points at the guard, and casts Eldritch Blast.
Pew pew.
All right, so you have a -2.
-2.
Actually, no, he's a spell sniper if I'm not mistaken. So he's good.
Oh.
Yep.
Spell sniper, yeah, he's good to go.
Wow, I was so expecting to have a minus. I was about to ask you. I don't know if you heard the start of my question. What minuses do I have to hit?
Oh no!
Oh no.
See, this is why it's good to have 2.
Oh
No.
no. Same thing.
The same roll.
It's fine.
The web's
All
getting
right.
his eyes.
Exactly. He's still trying to bat away these webs. All right,
And
Jen
his
says.
bonus
Oh,
action, he
hey.
kind of is moving his arms all over, trying to get the webs off of him and his face.
Well, hey, Jen's gonna move closer and stabby stab. Hopefully, she actually hits this time.
Move.
Nope.
If it's any consolation, her getting rid of your spirit guardians means she couldn't do anything else.
Yep.
I much rather would have preferred the spirit guardians killing somebody than taking up a turn.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll
anything
get someone
else?
killed.
Oh, speaking of witches, I need 2 D6, D20s, please,
From whom?
from you.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay. All right. Are you doing anything else? Pass turn if you're done.
Oh.
That went too far. She's going to back up a little bit.
All right. So, he gets to go again before he dies.
Wow.
I have your names. Can I have your name, sir? Oh, okay.
Jen's going to insult him.
All right. Give me your D8s and mark it off.
Actually, I don't need to target him. She kind of looks like impressed, like, huh? You've exceeded expectations. Too bad it doesn't matter. And it takes 6 off of the attack roll.
Nice.
All right. So that is a miss.
Thinking back, I probably should have said that in character voice, but it's fine.
But his third one does hit. The first two miss as the piercing words cut deep. A little tear forms in his eye. All right, Gimbal.
After pulling out a book and taking a glance, knocks himself on the head because he's an idiot. I forgot he still has a second level spell, for which he actually knows spider climb. So I cast that on myself, and then I move my ass as quick as I can. Can I dash still after casting a spell?
Dash is an action.
You can move.
Correct.
I think you can move.
Would not be able to. Now is spider climb a bonus action or a full action?
It's a spell. Casting a spell. That's my second level regular spell.
Is the spell an action or a bonus action?
Shit.
Pretty sure it's an action.
The process of casting it is an action, unless it specifically says otherwise, and I don't think spider climb is a... Hang on, I just killed it again because I clicked on my
Climb.
thing. It doesn't make me work for no reason.
Action. It's an action.
An action.
Right,
Yes.
So you can
Almost also
dash,
action.
but you can move.
Right. I'll move as far as I can with my 25. There we go.
Equal to his speed. Okay. All right. So I will also let you. You would have a better chance of just climbing along the chasm, moving into the room that way.
Oh, the opening to the
Going
chasm.
through the window.
So let's undo that. Yeah. Just move me as far in as I can get.
What is your actual speed?
25. Back to combat, please. Thank you. And
Equal to his walking speed. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're able to move right in, get right into there if you want, or even go one down if you want. You can be in the square below if you'd rather.
that's where I'm at. It's fine. Can I see any opponents at this point, or is everybody out of the room?
You hear fighting going on below you. I don't know. I don't think you can see him from where you are.
And why did I move
There you
up?
go.
Okay, there
I'll
we go.
move you there so that you and you should be able to see him from there, sort of around the corner.
And as a bonus action, I can't. Oh yes, I can. Cantrip. But as a bonus action, I'll cast True Strike on Priestess of Modius to get a feel for possible weaknesses.
Alrighty. Tusk.
Alrighty. Tusk is gonna keep on whacking. And he'll try to repay the guard in kind.
Alright. So just roll your attacks, please. Your attack.
Yep.
First one.
Doo-doo. Now it's just a miss.
Go ahead.
Here's my second attack.
Alright, so this one, he parries. He uses his glaive and is able to scrape. You guys lock weapons for a minute, and the attack misses.
Alrighty. I think I'm going to use my action surge to make a couple more attacks.
Nice.
Doo-doo. Nope.
Oh.
And
The universe will sublimate.
there we go.
Smite him, Todd.
We believe in you.
And I'll roll the damage for that last attack.
Woo!
There's enough.
Nice. And I'm
Finally.
going to cleave into the priestess with that, because there's some excess damage. So I'm just going to see if that attack would have hit. It does. So she will take
17 damage.
17 damage. So here, let me real quick calculate. That's minus 12. And then put that on, and that should be... Yep, there we go. As I kind of, after exchanging blows and getting blocked and blocking, I
Does
finally
action
managed
surge
to...
cost your bonus action?
No, that's just something I can do.
You know you
like
killed
once
someone.
per rest.
Wahaha.
I did kill someone, yes. But yeah, I kind of finished him off by getting him like a good strike across the chest that he kind of finally falls in. Then the blade embeds into the priestess as I make a final attack as a bonus action for killing something. On her this time. But I unfortunately miss.
Well,
so that is my turn.
So again, sparks fly as you scrape across her armor. It doesn't look like it in the picture, but she is wearing armor. Get 3.
I will point out that it is 10 o'clock, but I'm okay with finishing this combat if you guys are.
Yep. I think we're
I'm
getting
fine with
close.
it. Oh,
Kendrick?
What?
Are you good with finishing the combat even if it goes past time?
Yeah, I'm off work tomorrow, so.
Okay.
Woo.
Right. And if you haven't, you guys should zoom in really close to the corner
The bugs.
across from Kendrick and
oh yes. I
correct.
saw.
Also, the altar. I'll have you know there's nothing there. So every droplet, every bone, everything was added by me. Just saying.
Fan takes so much care in his work, and then we go in the rooms for like, half an hour. Don't
Never
even look
mind.
at it, and then just keep going.
Okay, well, I will attempt to stab the priestess. I thought about using Mage Bane, but I already had my rapier out, so here we go. Oof.
No!
Well, that. Oh!
Very nice.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was a 1!
It was a 1!
Oh
Nice.
It
Oh,
was.
Reroll 1.
Because you're oh.
Oh my gosh, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Oh my gosh!
Holy crap.
Holy heck!
So
Nice.
Kithri kind of slips up and seems to melt into existence as she fades out of the candlelight. The priestess has no time to notice her as Tusk does one last slash across her armor, and she just stabs up like right in the chink between like her shoulder, like by where her shoulder is, so she can move properly. And it was a good hit. Like, that shoulder probably does not feel good.
I think her whole body does not feel good
Probably
with 54
not.
damage.
Probably not. It was a good hit. But she's not down yet.
And her turn's next.
54 out of 80. It's a large percentage. Very nice.
Alright, so she does not have any of those special things, but what is this? Let me see. 10 minutes. Alright, that is a... Okay, I have never heard of that before. Cool. Something new and exciting.
Hmm.
6, 5. Alright, and it happens to be in 60 feet of it. Alright, so she's going to...
She's gonna do like an area spell and catch all of us. No,
Or
as
like
you do.
bolt. She could hit 3.
So
no.
she slashes across her wrist and sort of flings it toward the altar. And as the blood splashes into the bowl, this lovely creature forms up behind. Identified. Behind Kithri and Tusk.
It looks like it's made of like earwax.
That I don't want to be standing next to that. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was earwax, but it's not. Oh, cool. It has spider climb, though.
Thanks.
Thought it was earwax, but it's not.
Alright, so that is her turn. Could she do anything else? Sadly, no.
Oh no.
Okay. So now it's its turn.
I think all creatures that are summoned like that should have summoning sickness.
Exactly. Yep. Like Starfinder's way of doing summoning is that it takes a full round. So she would start her turn, but it wouldn't actually show up until the start of her next turn. And so if she gets killed or loses concentration during that whole time period, now most of the time summoners aren't standing next to barbarian and a thief, but
fighters, yeah, right.
That's stupid. So it does this really cool thing and takes me, 3 paragraphs deep, and all it does is poison you. It's like, that's stupid. Okay. We can cast web. All right, here we go. So it's going to do this instead. So you see these tendrils sort of reach out toward Tusk and start, going into his, up his back and into his ears, and Tusk is able to shake it off. Sad.
Not sad.
I'm scared. I don't want to be next to this thing.
Not sad.
Alright, so that is the end of the round. Do you guys want to... I know we talked about it, but it is top of the round. If you wanted to stop, this is a place to go. Are we good to keep going?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so Tusk, you're up.
Yeah, I think Tusk is going to continue his attack on the priestess here before before he turns to his new foe. And attack. Oof, another miss.
No.
Here's my second attack. Nice hit. Falling damage.
Nice.
And that is enough to kill her.
Nice. And then since I killed something as my bonus action, I'll turn around and attack the new creature. Which is a crit.
Ducks as the axe goes straight over her head.
She doesn't need to
She
duck.
doesn't need to.
You're right.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh. He did 54 damage and it's not bloodied.
Yeah, no, so Tusk just kind of goes up.
It's still green.
She manages to block it. His one attack, but then he just comes over and finishes her off before kind of spinning and using the momentum to strike.
Slices through it, as you're starting to think, it fades away in a puff of smoke. As she dies and draws her last breath, it disappears.
Nice.
Oh, come on. We had 2 spell slots left.
It would have had 192 hit points, but it goes away when she dies.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good,
well.
good.
Excellent.
All right, and so that brings us out of combat unless you guys decide to turn on the meteorite golem. We can do that if you want.
No!
Maybe next time.
Oh, he's taking a nice little nap.
He is a friend of a friend.
Saying that makes me very suspicious, my dude.
Yeah, no, that's not suspicious on the slightest. It's fine.
All right,
No,
so
not
we'll
at
leave
all.
it here as you guys are catching your breath, trying to figure out what just happened, and not a whole lot of damage was done. I mean, Genesis was hurt to begin with, so there's nothing new.
Yeah, she's still bleeding out as she's fighting.
I mean, at the very least, her right leg looks okay.
Exactly. Tusk took a little bit of damage.
She got one leg that's like pain.
I don't remember if Kithri started wounded or not, but or if she got hit. But this is where we will leave it. And thank you so much for playing, guys.
I think the rest of us were
Thanks
already
for
a little
jamming.
wounded.
Yeah.
I think I took a little bit of damage this fight.
So,
from the
Mantha,
golem.
you get your
Oh, that's
points
right, the
back.
Yeah, I
You
canceled it.
You weren't able to affect monsters in your own game. You can do it to anybody else during like tomorrow night's game or Starfinder games. But you can help your friends, but you aren't able to screw with the monsters, sadly.
Gotcha.
Well,
Well, good thing I didn't. It didn't like actually have a chance then.
No, you cannot help the monsters either. So
You can't heal the monsters.
not in your own game.
That's harsh.
Other games, absolutely. Other games, absolutely. But not your own. So
Makes sense.
not really, but that's just the rule I have. So
I'm gonna have to find some of the streams that you're playing in just to. It's like,
I mean,
absolutely. So, who the heck is it? Why is there 2 Kithries? That's weird. Okay.
she multiplied.
How exciting. It's not the strangest thing Kithri has done.
That's right.
Yes. I mean, Blob Kithri was very odd in the first place.
She created a mirror image so she can go investigate that other room while we think she's still here.
There you go. A simulacrum.
That mirror image stays with you.
That's right.
Major illusion.
Don't ruin that.
Rules don't apply to
Yes,
kids.
a simulacrum.
Or
simulacrum or whatever. Unseen servant.
Yeah, unseen servant. That works. Minor illusion, I think.
A minor illusion on top of it. Yes.
So since you brought it up, I do play on Tuesday nights, on Saturday nights once we get back rolling again, and on Friday nights. So it's Eastern Standard Time is the DM on all 3 of those. So typically it's from like 5 to 8 on those 3 nights. So if you ever want to come around, Drake Takes is the one who's My stream usually hosts it, so you can usually find me just by going to here, or Drake Takes is the one who's actually doing it. He's the DM for most of those. So thank you guys for playing. I hope you all had fun enjoying these new interesting things I tried, especially with you guys being veteran players. I really try to throw things that you're not used to. You guys really, really lucked out, or I don't know if lucked out is the right word or not, but the fact that Gimbal was able to control this thing was not something that would normally have happened, but it was a interesting twist of fate.
Nice.
So lucky that Kendrick decided to come back and join us.
It would have been a different ball game.
Oh, it would have been so different.
The meteorite golem. That's one of
I've
few times.
never faced a meteorite golem in a game before, so that was unique.
It's one of the few times where I've actually held back a little bit. Both of them could cast darkness. Both of them, and they could have done it as soon as you were on the rope bridge, before you even saw the golem. But I held back just a couple spells, since you guys are you. And refuse to take rest. Maybe now you'll take a long rest, but who knows? Maybe you won't.
Okay, Jen's been hurting for a very long time. We need a long rest.
I'm sure that
Please.
A couple more rooms. That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Actually,
you give me a short rest, and I get like all of my pack spells back, and I get 3 points worth of. I could get a level 3 spell slot back. So.
Yep.
I just need 10 minutes, and I'll be good to go for one more battle.
Okay, short rest is like, yeah.
It's an hour, but still, yeah, that's true. And Tusk gets his.
I know, we're resting for an hour anyway.
Accent surge and his
finally get my familiar
healing back. So, yep.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny. I recently joined another D&D group, and they're constantly trying to take long rests, unlike this group. Though apparently how the story goes is they once went just a little too long without taking a long rest and almost got entirely killed. So now they're like overcompensating. It's kind of funny.
Okay, I will point out that you guys see how hurt Jen is? Since our last long rest, she has used all of her hit dice and a 5th level healing spell and another healing spell. Like,
oh my gosh, she's healed twice since her last long rest. The world is ending.
I think maybe a potion in there too. I think last.
Yeah, she took a potion. She used a 5th level healing spell twice. Like, my dudes.
Yeah.
So it's almost 7 o'clock. You guys did get up at 2 o'clock. So it's only been 5 hours. However, so you would have to chill for a while.
It's been a very hard 5 hours.
Actually take another long rest, but you could just make it a really long rest. And but who knows? Maybe this is the right room to do it in. You've got this altar right here. You can make sacrifices on. And by the way, it's a little hard to tell, but those are banners on either side of the walls. If you zoom in, you can see those are
okay.
Like.
So that's what those are.
Hanging as banners, and they are the symbol of Asmodeus, the 3 triangles.
More Asmodeus stuff.
Yay.
All right.
Archdevil himself.
So thank you so much for playing, guys. I know we ran a little late, but I'm mostly just gabbing now for the last 15 minutes or so. But we will next week. Those of you in the stream, we are not playing this game. We are going to be switching gears. I may stream that one as well. I'll have to give it some thought and see. We had not been streaming it so far, but I might switch gears and stream that. Honestly, it just depends on if I feel like taking a day off from work, so I can make sure I have the time to do it right and get it all set up. But regardless, we'll be back here in 2 weeks, and if you want interested in Starfinder, come check us out on Sunday. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Send the link to your best friend, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Mhm.